This is called the lifter shaft or lifter pin for a 2007 Triumph Rocket 3 Touring. And these buttons snap off. This one's been snapped off, but I welded a new one on there and then turned it on the lathe in order to get it to the right size. So once you get it to the right size, you want to make sure that you don't have any burrs on the back of it whatsoever, because if there's any burrs on it, it will hang up and not actuate properly. I'm trying to keep this in focus and it's not doing very well. But in any event, so once you put a piece of steel back on the tip, then you can go ahead and turn it on the lathe excuse me, until you get the right length and the right size. And then once you've got that put together, you want to make sure you polish this back edge. And the back edge is where the actual shaft grabs it to pull it out of the clutch. So if you grab that get that back edge cleaned up real nice so that nothing can snag on that, then you can go ahead and put it in. If it's got any rough spots on there at all, I'd do some work on it and make sure you get it right. I'm going to show you how it works in the cover, the clutch cover. And here's the clutch cover. Now I'm going to have a hard time setting this up so that you can see it actuate, but I'm going to set it right here. I'm going to move it over so you can see as I put this in how it is in the motorcycle when it's in the bike. So now if you can see that, it goes in and all it turns is 1/4 of a turn to move it a couple of millimeters out from the clutch pack so that it actuates. You can see I'm working the actuator arm, and all that does is just pull that in and out so it releases the pressure in the clutch pack. But to set this up, when you go to put it into the motorcycle, you have to make sure that you can't pull the hand lever back any further than this, or you will pull off the button. So take a look at it, and when you got it off, and see how it functions. It works on about 1/4 of a turn. It just has to be positioned like this, and then when you pull it like that, it pulls it out from the clutch pack. Hope that gives some clarification, because there's nothing in the book, there's nothing that talks about the assembly of this. Triumph really dropped the ball on how this actuator is set up. I guess they just figured everybody would know, but as you can see, you want to put the cover on so this catches on the end of the button, and then you can turn it 1/4 turn, and you have to make sure you get your cable adjustment so that you're only turning this 1/4 of a turn. When you feel it get hard, that's stop. Don't go any further or you'll rip that button right off the end. Hope this helps.